Well, hello everybody. Man, got a lot of books to get through. I was gonna break these up, but you know what? Let's just plow through all of them, and we'll start fresh for the next haul. If there is a next haul, I never guarantee it. But let's start things off with Harbinger number 25. This is from the rebooted series from 2012. This is a 1 in 25 variant. Actually, the Valiant 25th anniversary variant. This book is insanely tough to find. I'm starting off with the online purchases first. This is one of those books that really doesn't show up on eBay that often. Maybe I'm thinking maybe once every, probably like once a year or something like that. You know, the last few sales for this book was for like maybe around 150 or something like that. I was lucky enough to find this for I think $15 or $16. This book was super cheap. This is my second copy of this. I showed this off in the Harbinger in the Valiant collection a few months ago. Well, actually, over the last summer, and this is probably one of my favorite, just one of my favorite books. Period, and probably one of my favorite, if not the best, Valiant variant that they have, especially from the rebooted Valiant. So, easily one of the best Valiant variants out there. Cover swipe of number 1. I could talk about this book all day, but we got to move along. I love this cover so much. Got it for super cheap. We're moving along with what is this? 8-Ball number 1. This is a first print. I checked. It is an absolute first print. It says so right on the indica on the inside cover. Really tough book to find. Especially in really nice condition like this. This is my second copy of the first print. What else did I want to say about this? I got this for, I think it was $16 or something like that. Honestly, it's really tough to say what this book really goes for, just because this a book like this really doesn't show up on eBay that much, especially the first one. Like, subsequent prints show up all over the place. Second print, third print, fourth print, whatever, but like an actual first print, and it's a first print, I really don't know what this book goes for. But for $16, I definitely couldn't pass that up. And it's in VF condition. It's definitely not near mint, but it's definitely, I would say, outright VF, maybe VF plus condition. Got it for $16. And it is a first print. What more can you say? Oh, now here's my PA state resistance. That did not. I'm butchered that pronunciation. I'm very sorry about that, my French-speaking people. But here we go with Tales to Astonish number 44. First appearance of the Wasp. This is my second copy, and for some reason I can't seem to find the original copy that I did have. I don't know where it is. I actually wanted to get that one pressed and graded, but I'll run across it at some point. But here's my second copy. Really happy to have a second copy of a book like this. Is one of my favorite covers. A great Silver Age first appearance, major Marvel character. I paid, how much did I pay for? How much did I pay for this? I paid around. I paid slightly under 120. I think it was maybe 118 or 117 or something like that. This book definitely ain't in perfect condition. It's in probably good. There's definitely a lot of flaws to it, but the staples are attached. That's the main thing for me. That's because my pet peeve is to have detached staples, and these are have a detached cover, or a staple pull where there's a detachment on the inside, especially on the centerfold. It doesn't have any of that, but there is spine splits and all that. Just it's not perfect, but for the price that I paid, I think it was well worth it. So yeah, hell yeah! First appearance of the Wasp. Found my second copy of that. Okay, now those were all of my online purchases. So we're gonna move on to a couple of a couple of like local purchases. Local purchases, I'll say. Okay, now, not only did I find one copy, didn't find just one, didn't find just two, didn't find just three. I found 4 copies of Omega Men #3 First Appearance of Lobo. I found 4 freaking copies, and I paid $5 each for them. I shit you not. When I saw them there, I was flipping through. It was like a lazy Sunday afternoon. I'm just, just there bored, and I'm flipping through books, and I just happened to see these. And I'm just like, okay, they gotta want like maybe 20 a piece, 30 or something like that. Hell, I mean, the way shops, price books, I wouldn't have been surprised if they wanted like 30, 40, or 50. Because these are really, really high grade books. I know one of them could easily be like a near mint, probably grade around in the mid 9s. I got each one for $5 a piece. I shit you not, $5. I'm like, that's why I bought them all, because I'm like, shit, I'm not passing that up for $5 each. Hell with that. You can say I'm hoarding if you wanna. I'm cool with that. You can be mad if you wanna, goddammit, because I don't care. 4 of them for $5 each. All right, we are moving along with. Also, I picked up at this store New Mutants #14. I think this is like they had to have printed like about 1 million copies of these, because they're like all over the place. New Mutants #14. I guess you could say first appearance of Magic, of the character Magic. I would say the first appearance of just Ileana Rasputin would be worth more, right? Right. So, which is Giant Size X-Men #1, but I think her next appearance would be X-Men 160, and that book doesn't go for anything. I got a copy kicking around somewhere in the long boxes, but that book doesn't go for anything. Oddly enough, this is the more popular one. Is 160 X-Men 160? Is that the actual next appearance of Ileana Rasputin after Giant Size #1? Is it? I'm asking. You guys educate me on that. But we got to move along, because we got a lot of books to get through. But take a look at that. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, took a road trip, actually. Took 2 road trips. Went to 2 conventions in 2 days. I rented a car, and I went to town. So we'll start with the first of the conventions that I went to. Found a copy of Journey into Mystery #102. This was $10. It's in really rough condition. I would say maybe a good minus to fair. Just it's not perfect, but it's a solid copy. First appearance of Lady Sith, first appearance of Hela. So, why not? And the cover really sucks. I hate this cover so much, especially considering the first appearances in it. But I hate this cover. But I picked it up. Found Marvel Premiere #1. This was $13, but it's definitely not perfect. It's waterlogged all up at the top. So, but for $13, it was really, really tough to pass up. First appearance of, not necessarily first appearance of Adam Warlock, but you get what I'm saying. Got that for $13. Picked this up for $10. Green Lantern #23. First appearance of the Tattooed Man. This book is not perfect. I mentioned one of my pet peeves was having like a detachment at the cover, at the inside, at the centerfold, and there is a detachment at the centerfold. I'm cool with it just because, it's an early Green Lantern. It's a first appearance, and it was only $10, so why not? Why not? First appearance of the Tattooed Man. Remember about a year ago, everybody was speculating on what Common's role would be in Suicide Squad. He's going to be the tattooed man. It didn't turn out to be that way, did it? Oh boy, oh boy. But what is this? Also found Baby's first Deadpool book. Picked this up for, this was like $3. I was really surprised by that. I mean, normally this is the type of book that you would see at a convention for like no less than $25, but found it for $3. This was, I think the thing on this was that it was kind of buried. It wasn't under Deadpool. It was under like something else. So, yeah, found it for $3. So yeah, basically found it for cover price. Right on. Power to the people. Shit. All right, man, we are chugging along, aren't we? What is this? Ooh, okay. All right, shit. It's on and popping. Strange Adventures number 180, first appearance of Animal Man. I'm really surprised at how much this book is not worth, really. I know for a time this book was going for quite a bit. I forget like exactly how much, but I know it was going for a significant amount. But now this book doesn't really go for anything. I picked this up for $50 and it's really, really solid. I would say this book is probably outright VG condition, and for a VG condition book, especially, you know, like a Silver Age first appearance, is like that seems really, really, really low, you know. But yeah, got this for $50. Staples are attached. I think there's like a little crease in the corner there, but shit, other than that, man, this book is really nice. You know, spine stresses, but hey, it's a VG book for $50. Hell yeah. I think this is my second copy of Strange Adventures number 180. And also from the same dealer, I picked up Black Widow number 1. I forget what series this is, because much like The Punisher, much like Captain Marvel, it's really tough to know what series you're buying, really. You don't know, because they re-up on number 1s on series like this, on series like this all the time. So it's like, you don't know. Yeah, you really don't know. But this is, I think this has to be from 2010, maybe early 2011, because Iron Man number 2 came out in 2010, so yeah, it's around that time. But yeah, Black Widow variant, found this for $10. It's really solid. It is a really solid book. I don't see any like major imperfections, especially along here. Like you would expect to see like a bunch of spine ticks, but there aren't any. So got this for $10. This book can go for up to, I think the last time, because I tracked this book and there was a sale for this a couple of days ago for $60. So yeah, you know, this is one of those like $50, $60 books. Picked it up for $10. So yeah, really cool cover. We are moving along to another dealer. I picked up a bunch of books from this one dealer. He was selling shit relatively cheap. He had a bunch of dollar books that I'll get to in a couple of minutes. But what is this? Mr. Miracle number 4. First appearance of Barda. I really don't want to pass a book. I really don't want to pass up the first appearance of Big Barda. So picked up Action Comics. I think this is the Nabisco variant. When I bought it, I really didn't realize, like, I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice all that stuff going on with the cover. It's like really folded and crinkled and all that kind of stuff. I really just wasn't paying attention when I picked it up. And we have the Pro number 1, or is this? This is not a number 1. It's like a contained story. But I picked up these 3 for $15. I don't know. Is that worth that to you? I don't know. It's tough to say, but I got caught up. It's a convention. You got to buy something, right? And from the same dealer, I picked up. He had a ton of dollar books, like a ton of dollar books. Found Batman Sword of Azrael number 1. first appearance. This book is relatively, I don't want to say it's tough to find, but I don't know. People want a lot for it. I remember a few years ago I bought a copy for like $7, and I'm like, why did I do that? And like you'll find this for like $10 or something like that. So I don't know. I'm glad I picked it up for $1. Found another copy of New Mutants number 14. I found the newsstand. Newsstand. Yeah. Ooh. Here we go with. Found this for $1. Found this for $1 as well. DC Comics Presents number 27. First appearance of Mongol. Found that for $1. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. What else did I find for $1? Bloodshot number 6, first appearance of Ninjak. Bloodshot number 7. I think that's the first full appearance of Ninjak. So yeah, and he's on the cover. So hell yeah. X-Men Origins Gambit. I remember this book was going for a nice healthy amount for a while. It's definitely not. It definitely doesn't go for a lot now, but I remember for a time, and for $1, it'd be really tough to pass up. You know what I'm saying? Spawn number 9. Remember when this book was super hot? Found that for $1, along with Saga of the Swamp Thing number 1. It's in really, really nice grade, nice high grade. So I figured I'd pick it up. Destroyer Duck number 1. Amazing Spider-Man number 700. That's the New Year's variant. What is this? Millennium Edition, More Fun Comics. I believe it reprints the first appearance of Superboy. Shadow Man number 8. Found 1, 2, 3. I found 4 copies of that, so I figured, first appearance of Master Dark. So yeah, why not? Okay, now I went to another convention, but I will get to that later. I'll get to that convention later. But after that second convention, I was out like maybe 2 hours away from home, 2.5 hours away from home, and I figured let's go a little bit further. I had a car that I rented, so I figured it gave me the impetus to really kind of go maybe just that little bit further, and I drove about an hour out in the opposite direction of my house. So it would make the drive about like maybe almost 4 hours back. So, but I was cool with it. I went to this store that I went to maybe a few months ago, and I found this book here, Wonder Woman number 614. I would say that drive out was definitely worth it. I will definitely say that. Wonder Woman 614. I believe this is either a 1 in 25 or 1 in 10 variant, but this is a very, very popular Wonder Woman cover. Found this for $5, and this book is nice. This book is like, now I am a comic book white supremacist, and I like my comic books, nice and white along the spine, definitely. But not only am I a comic book white supremacist, I am also a black activist, and this is highly black activist worthy. There are like no spine stresses at all. Like, this is a book I should probably get graded, and it would come back at a 9.8. Like, honest to God, this is a book I really should get graded, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I probably won't. But just to know that it's really perfect, and I got it for $5, and the book goes for around $100. Like, in this condition, I could easily get $100 for this, like easily, super easily. So yeah, found some more variants there when I was at this store. Power Girl number 3, 1 in 10 variant, Gilliam March. Number 4, 1 in 10 variant. I paid $10 each for these. Oh my God! Now this, I can't believe I found these. I found 2 copies of Captain Marvel number 14. Now this kind of floored me, because I'm expecting, and there weren't prices on these at all. So I figured, there's no price on it, so that means if I take it to the counter, the guy at the counter is gonna charge whatever he wants. But if there's since there wasn't a price on these, he charged cover price. So I got 2 copies of Captain Marvel number 14 for cover price. And I mean, these are easily $40-$50 books, and they're in really, really, like, the books that I picked up from this store are in super high grade, like hardly any spine stresses if at all. So I mean, probably get 40, 50, maybe even $60 for these 2 copies. So really, wow, I was shocked, like super shocked. Another nice high grade book, Catwoman number 46, found that for cover price. Again, very, very black activist worthy spine, very pretty, very pretty. Another really cool Adam Hughes cover, Teen Titans number 88, Adam Hughes variant. I think this is a 1 in 10 as well. 1 in 10. Found this for $10. I definitely couldn't pass it up for 10. I think this book, I don't know, for some reason this book feels really, really undervalued to me. Just because, it's an Adam Hughes, it's, a few popular characters from the DC universe. I figure this book would be worth way more, or maybe not enough people know about it. I don't know, but it's an Adam Hughes variant, and it probably might go for 40 or 50 or something like that. But I don't know. This book should go for way more than that. Found another Teen Titans variant. What's this? Teen Titans number 89, Frank Quietly cover. This is where Damian Wayne joins the Teen Titans. Picked that up for $10. Another $10 variant, Flash number 8. Again, I mean, these books are in super, super high grade. I probably should put them in something a little bit more protective than just like a poly bag and board, but we'll see. I'll probably get to it later. But yeah, look how beautiful this cover is. This is probably one of my favorite Flash covers. It has to be. So yeah, found these variants for $10. Awesome, right? Right. Please tell me it's awesome. What else did I find at this store? Ultimate X number 1. This is a regular cover, bone claw cover. Got that for cover price. And also, what else did I? Here we go. I forget what ratio variant this is, but another bone claw version. Found that for cover price too. So yeah. Okay, now those are the books that I found at this one store. Like that was definitely worth the drive. Definitely. Okay, now I drove even a little bit further out than that, like 30 minutes. Now, I told you guys about this one store that I went to, and they let me go. This is from like last summer. I went into their back room. They let me go into their back room last summer and search through books, and they let me do it again. And now, how they priced books the last time I was there, the guy, he looked through the Overstreet guide, which was good for me because I was able to get out of there with books like Catwoman number 51 for cover price, But this time, guess what he used to price books? Guess what he looked at to price books? Of course, he looked at eBay. So, and I went in there. They let me go in their back room again to search for books, their back stock, and I pulled out like 3 books. Nothing like, because I really didn't find too much, and I kind of wanted to go home, so I really wasn't digging that hard. But I found 3 books that I was kind of searching for, and when he looked at eBay, it was just kind of it just like all the wind just kind of got knocked out of my sails. You know what I'm saying? And like when he came back with the price, he's like, and you know how a seller, they'll kind of do that voice. They'll go, well, like when they do that, you just know that you're not gonna walk out of there with anything, at least not for anything cheap. They could just go that, Well, I hate when they do that. But they had, well, I found this. This was Ultimate X number one. This is the foil cover. Found this. I found like two other books, and he priced each book at $20. And I'm just like, especially for this, I really wasn't trying to spend $20 on. I like, if somebody is charging eBay prices, I would just like, if a store was charging eBay prices, I would just as soon go on eBay and buy it off of an eBay seller than buy it from you, because the point of, driving all the way out and searching through books, I'm expecting to get a deal. I'm expecting to get something off. You know what I'm saying? So if you're selling something for eBay price, I'm expecting at least 25% off just because I made the trip out here. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. It's not some written rule. It's just my thought process. But I found this. He wanted to charge me $20 on it. I really wasn't trying to pay $20 on it, but I figured since I was here, let me try to work something. I was like, well, can you do 15? Because that was like the absolute highest I was willing to pay, and he agreed to that. So I paid 15 for that. So why not? Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And there's like 3 stores that I went to in this area. So I was able to find at least one thing from there. And the last store that I went to, I found Saga number 1. This is the 3rd print. This is probably near mint minus condition. Found this for $8. I'm really surprised by that. Saga number 1, 3rd print, like an easy $30 book. Found it for $8. So yeah. Okay. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting to the actual convention that I went to. That convention sucked. That convention really sucked, especially for me driving all the way out there, and I think I spent like $15 on a ticket to get in. Ugh. Like, I was better off just like searching through stores in that area than going to that convention. Like, that convention sucked. I definitely won't be going back. Definitely. It was worth it just to know not to go back to that convention ever again. But I did find New Mutants number 26. I found this for $5. It's probably in VF condition. It's a little crunchy right up in that corner, but what are you gonna do? What else did I find? I found Red She-Hulk number 58. I'm not quite sure why I wanted this variant. I paid $7 for it. That's the only two. Those are the only 2 books that I found at that convention. I paid $15. Holy shit! Paid $15 for like 2 books, and I had to, just for I paid $15 just for the opportunity to buy 2 books. So yeah, but I mean, no guts, no glory, I guess. But there was a store nearby, so I figured I'd just go to that store and see what they had. I found what did I find? I found Mighty Thor number 15. This is this Spider-Man through the this is like a Spider-Man through the ages variant. It has Black Cat and Silver Sable. So yeah, and I guess the title of the Silver Sable Black Cat movie is going to be Silver and Black. I don't know, and it has nothing to do with like the actual Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man, and it's just the studios are going to learn. They're going to learn to stop doing that. Like, people, like, especially comic book fans, they want the sense of a larger world, and they're just kind of doing these insular movies. It's not, they gotta stop. They'll learn one of these days. I paid $15 for this. I really wasn't that comfortable paying $15 for it, but it's a cool cover. If I were ever to sell it, I know I'd be able to get my money back on it. So, while I was out last week, I found this New Mutants Forever #4, a magic cover. This is a I'm just now noticing what's going on with this cover. There's a weird orc looking character in the background, and her legs have like morphed almost into like horse legs, and and her arm is kind of funky there. Very demon-ish. Oh, there's something really weird going on. But it's an Arthur Adams cover. I can't imagine the print run on this is very high. It's not a variant. It's it's like a regular cover, but I don't know. I was checking eBay. I think it was like the week of the convention, so I made it a point to try to find this. And that's like when I was at the convention, I tried to find it. When I was at the first convention, I was trying to find this and I couldn't. And when I was at the store, and even when I was at that second convention, couldn't find it. So when I made it to the store and found this, I was like, oh, okay. I was kind of happy. I found it. I think I got this for cover price, or maybe a little bit over cover price, but still decent. So yeah, I found New Mutants Forever #4, and this book is going for around 15 to 16 at this point. So I don't know. This is just a cool book to look out for. What else did I find? I also found some more Arthur Adams covers, some more Ultimate X too. Ultimate X #1. This is the second print. Got that for close to cover price. And #2, second print sketch cover. Found that for close to cover price. So yeah, hell yeah, right? So yeah, that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. I wanted to break this haul up, but I figured, let's start from scratch. Let's have a, because I don't know where my next meal is coming from, So yeah, I like that. I like that bit of excitement. I don't have anything to save for the next video, so yeah. So that's my haul. Again, sticking to it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye. If there is a next time.